Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am really excited to be making this video because it is a collab with my very good friend Rana. So Rana can be found on Instagram at Rana Plants and also here on YouTube. And you guys, if you have not seen her YouTube channel, you are missing out. She shares the most amazing advice on a weekly basis. So I highly suggest that you pause this video and head on over to her channel and subscribe so you do not miss her videos because I have learned so much from her. And with this collab, we actually wanted to talk about something that has been asked a lot lately. And it is, what do I plan in my planner when I don't have a lot to plan? So I am going to share with you the things that I do when I feel that I don't have a lot going on in my life and I still want to use my planner. So if that is something that you'd like to see, stick around. Okay, so the first thing that I would say is that you need to choose a planner size that fits your needs. So we all know that there are plenty of sizes to choose from out in the planner world. And here I have with me the sizes of ring planners that I have used. So this is a pocket size planner. So it is the smallest one of the ring size planners. Then you have the personal size planner, which is the most popular in my opinion. And it is, it is not that big. So it is definitely a portable planner. Then you have the A6 size, which this is also a portable planner in my opinion. And the pages are, small enough, but they have plenty of room to write. And then it's the A5, which this to me is not a portable planner. It's more of a home-based planner. So the first thing that you need to do if you are someone who's in a season of life that doesn't have a lot to track or a lot to do, is choose a planner that won't make you feel overwhelmed with filling out all the white spaces. So I would suggest you can try any of these three sizes, which in my opinion work great. I've used all of them. So it would be pocket, personal, or A6. And then once you have the size that you wanna use, then go ahead and think about the sections that you wanna have in your planner. So I will do this video and I'm gonna break it down into things that you can include in your sections that don't necessarily are things that, that you need to do, or appointments, or are, because we know that, with the way that the world is right now, we don't really have a lot of appointments or things going on in our life like we used to. So I'm going to focus this video on that, on sharing some ideas of things that you can still track and a way that you can still use your planner in a season of life that is not as busy as other seasons. Okay, so I'm going to start off by sharing my sections. So the planner that I am currently using is the A5, which is the biggest size because I am in a season of life that it's really busy because we are a homeschool family. So I need to include a lot of things that fit best in a bigger size planner. So when it comes to sections, for me, I like the sections that are included in the CEO dividers from Cloth and Paper. So that would be schedule, lists, projects, finances, goals and ideas, and miscellaneous. So having my sections already predetermined for me help me stay focused when it comes to adding things into my planner. But if you are someone that these sections don't really speak to you, you can definitely label your tabs the way that works for you. So we are going to start off with the schedule section. So usually in a schedule section in a planner, you would include your yearly, your monthly, your weekly, if you'd use dailies. So it's your schedule. But, we're in a season of life that we don't have a lot going on and our schedule is not that busy. So what can we track in this section. So my first idea is something that I used to do a lot when I was using a happy planner. So when I was using a happy planner, I would use several planners. So I would have my own personal planner that had all my to-dos, but then I like to have a planner for journaling, a planner for wellness, and what I would do is in certain planners that I did not need the monthly section to track any appointments, I would take pictures and I would document our month through photos. So that is something that you can do in a monthly overview in your planner. So if you don't have a lot of doctor's appointments, just take a picture a day and print out that picture and put it down. And then if you do happen to have one appointment that month, just write that appointment down. But other than that, you will have your whole month filled out using pictures, and it's just a great way also to memory plan. Something that I also have done, and I would do this in my faith planner, is I would write down a gratitude a day. So I would, write down something that I'm grateful for. So that is another thing that you can track in your monthly view, that it's not necessarily a task. So my two main things that I love to track in monthly, if I don't have a lot going on, is a photo a day and then gratitude. Okay, so now we are getting into the weeklies. So what should you track in a weekly if you don't have a lot going on? So the first thing that I want to say is that you need to be very intentional with the layout that you're choosing. So that will play a big part in your planner system. So for example, this is the layout that I'm using right now in my busy season, but I want to share with you the layout and the size of planner that I used for like 3 months, and it was working great for me because I was not in a very busy season of my life, and it is the A6 size. So I did use this planner and this layout specifically. So again, you don't need to fill every section up, and all you can do is, let's take this layout for example. So you have top priorities here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then you have 2 lists here and another box here and then a blank space. So the way that I would do it is I would obviously write down here tasks that I want to get done on that day. And for me, honestly, a lot of the tasks that I track in my planner are home tasks or tasks that have to do with the kids. And that is something that you can definitely track. And we all have things to do around our house. So I would write down my home tasks here, priorities, and those priorities can be self-care priorities, can be entertainment priorities, can be a spiritual priority. It can be anything you want it to be. So don't get stuck on thinking that you need to use your planner in a way that works for someone else that has a busier season in their lives right now. And then I would use this section. You can even use this section for gratitudes. So you can write down some daily gratitudes. You can write down, a shopping list. We all need to go to the grocery store, so you write your shopping list here. In these spaces, I always like to include in any layout that I use a quote. So I use this section for an inspirational quote or something that I've read in a book. And then here, it can be a notes section, just random notes that you want to take that day. Or it can even be, actually, Rana, if you've seen some of her videos, she uses one of her bottom parts in one of her layouts. She uses them as a week in review. So she will review her week and see how it went. So you can definitely use this section like that. And just like this layout, there are so many other layouts out there that can work for you if you do not have a busy season. So I want to share with you really quick another layout that I think works if your season of life is not that busy, and it is a vertical layout. So here I have an all stickered up layout that I did when I used the Happy Planner, but as you can see, it is broken down into sections. So you have a top section, a middle section, and a bottom section, and you can write down things that you want to get done in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And let me see, I do have, actually, now that I'm seeing this, I do have a vertical layout that I want to share with you that's not stickered up, so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is an insert that I printed out, and it's from Simple and Trendy Co. And it's the same thing. So it has the 3 boxes up here and a lined box in the bottom, and you can use it to track your morning routine. You can use it to track your afternoon routine and your evening, and then some things that, you know, you can journal here. You can track your self-care. So again, you don't have a lot going on, but you can definitely add things throughout your day in your planner. You can even use it as a journal. You can journal your day here, journal what you did in the morning, what you did in the afternoon and in the evening, and so on. So it is just, you know, to figure out a way to use the layout that you have chosen in a way that works for you for that season. Okay, so next I want to share with you things that you can track in a list section. So you have a section in your planner in which you have lists, and you can add fun lists. So for example, this one is my reading challenge list. So I have this here, and I'm just tracking the books that I read that have to do with that challenge. Another fun thing that you can do, another fun list, is your morning routine in list form. So you can track that also in your planner. And I also have here some other fun lists that I've used, and this one is a podcast journal. So if you like to listen to podcasts, you can you know, track your podcasts that way. And then of course you can definitely track you know, your reading log. You can do a reading journal, which is what I do in this planner. And I am getting ready to print out some list inserts because I am going to start tracking. I'm going to start adding here my bucket list for the kids of things that they want to do during the summer, and favorite restaurants, inspiration. And I actually have them in my smaller planner, because when I set this planner up, I set it up that way, just thinking of different fun lists that I could keep in my planner. So let me show you. So this is just bucket lists, things that the kids want to get done, places we want to visit, family days, so ideas for family days, and then inspiration, and this is a blank version of that. So again, there's many different layouts of lists that you can use in your planner, and you can keep track of that. In my project section, so in my A5, I have my social media planner in my projects, but here I wrote down, so this is an empty insert. Here, this is an empty insert, and I will tag the shops below in case you see any inserts that appeal to you, but this is an empty insert, and I used it to track my 2021 A6 planner setup. So I wrote it down, and I used this as my project for the end of last year. And here I have another project for the project section in my planner. And you know, we all like to daydream of things that we want to do around the house. So you can definitely track those things. And I think that even if you're not in a season of life where you're ready to tackle on a project, it's great to write it down, because you're just putting it out there and you're getting it in paper. And I feel that when you have things in paper, they're more likely to become a reality, because it's something that, for me at least, it inspires me, and it wants me to, it helps me to want to get those things done. So that is how I used a project section in a season of life when I was not very busy. And you can also track, like, if you have hobbies and you have, you know, you sew or you garden, you can track those projects there too. So it doesn't have to be really like a home project. So the possibilities are endless. And then we have the finance section. So, you know, that is a given. That is pretty straightforward. You can track your expenses there, your spending tracker. You can have your budget. So there's a lot of things that you can keep in that section that you can track even if you're not busy, because we all have those bills that come every single month. And then here I have the goals section. And in my goals section, I actually use a goal planner. So I use the Moxie Life goal planner, and I just track my goals. And that is something that I do. And goals we all have, whether we are in a busy season of life or not, that is something that we can definitely track, and it will motivate us to reach those goals. Another thing is that, you know, they don't have to be personal goals. They can be family goals. They can be kids goals, marriage goals, you know, professional goals. So anything really that you need, that you want to improve on in your life, or that you want to have, you know, a certain goal, you can track that in your goals section. And also this divider says goals and ideas. So I just add you know, pages at the end, and this is my brain dump section. So I don't use an inbox section. I like to do a brain dump section, and I keep it in my ideas section in my planner. And then we have the miscellaneous, which is this just, you know, contains just more random papers that that I like to keep in my planner when I run out of the lined paper. So, oh, here, look, I have one more thing that you can track in your goals section, and you can do a vision board. So this is something that I did when I was using the personal size, which is a smaller size, and I just did a vision board, and it's something that stays in my planner, and that it motivates me and it inspires me. So again, there are many things, in my opinion, that can be tracked in a planner that don't necessarily have to be, you know, business related or work related or even home related. But, you know, at the end of the day, you need to figure out why you want to use a planner and how you want to use it. And, you know, if I can say one thing, if you're in a season of life that you are not that busy, don't go for a big size planner, because the bigger the size, the more white space you have. So I have the pocket planner, which is the smallest one of the sizes of planners, and Amanda Lay Plans, I will link her Instagram below. She does an amazing job of tracking everything in this size of planner. So you would want to check her out to get some ideas. And you can see here, the size of the pages are really small. So you can, you know, track those activities, but you can also have space in the back for all the other things in your life that you want to write down, but not necessarily keep in a bigger size like an A5. And for me personally, the size that works for me when I am not, when I don't have a busy season, is an A6 size. So these are some of the tips that I have for you if you are finding that right now the season that you're in is not a very busy season. And I hope that I was able to share some ideas with you. If you do have any questions, please reach out to me, and go check out Rana's video, because she will share with us things that she would track, or how she would use her planner if she wasn't in a busy season of life. Okay, you guys, well, this is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to share with you some useful information. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next one. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Bye.